Be the change that you wish to see in the world. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. In a gentle way, you can shake the world. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. You must be the change you wish to see in the world. An eye for an eye only ends up making the whole world blind. Hate the sin, love the sinner. The weak can never forgive. Forgiveness is the attribute of the strong. First they ignore you, then they laugh at you, then they fight you, then you win. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. Freedom is not worth having if it does not include the freedom to make mistakes. To believe in something and not to live it is dishonest. You may never know what results come of your actions, but if you do nothing, there will be no results. Our greatness lies not so much in being able to remake the world as being able to remake ourselves. A man is but the product of his thoughts. What he thinks, he becomes. There is more to life than simply increasing its speed. Peace is not merely the absence of war. It is a state of mind. Service which is rendered without joy helps neither the servant nor the served. I have nothing new to teach the world. Truth and non-violence are as old as the hills. The only tyrant I accept in this world is the still voice within. One cannot be always defending oneself against accusations, otherwise one would have no time to prove oneself. The future depends on what you do today. Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question: what fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize? To give pleasure to a single heart by a single act is better than 1,000 heads bowing in prayer. A coward is incapable of exhibiting love. It is the prerogative of the brave. My life is my message. I am prepared to die, but there is no cause for which I am prepared to kill. Truth is my God. Non-violence is the means of realizing Him. There is no way to peace. Peace is the way. It is health that is real wealth, and not pieces of gold and silver. Let the first act of every morning be to make the following resolve for the day: I shall not fear anyone on earth. I shall fear only God. I shall not bear ill towards anyone. I shall conquer untruth by truth, and in resisting untruth, I shall put up with all suffering. The difference between what we do and what we are capable of doing would suffice to solve most of the world's problems. When I despair, I remember that all through history, the way of truth and love have always won. Satisfaction lies in the effort, not in the attainment. Full effort is full victory. Those who say it cannot be done should not interrupt those who are doing it. To me, true education is not just learning facts, but learning how to live life. There is a higher court than courts of justice, and that is the court of conscience. It supersedes all other courts. The only way to deal with this life meaningfully is to find one's passion and put everything into it. You cannot shake hands with a clenched fist. A man's true wealth is the good he does in this world. It is better to be violent, if there is violence in our hearts, than to put on the cloak of non-violence to cover impotence. One's own religion is, after all, a matter between oneself and one's maker. The more you are motivated by love, the more fearless and free your action will be. It is wrong and immoral to seek to escape the consequences of one's acts. Our chief want is someone who will inspire us to be what we know we could be. I am convinced that non-violence is the most potent weapon available to mankind. To oppose something is to maintain it. There is no duty more important than that of returning thanks. No culture can live if it attempts to be exclusive.